Okay, let's spend a few minutes talking about the types of rewards, loyalty, or frequency programs that exist. Now, we'll hear the same terms being used all the time: rewards programs or loyalty programs, or in some cases, more or less often used is the term frequency marketing programs. Each of these names sort of suggest a slightly different approach to how these programs are going to be used. But at the same time, they all are basically the same kinds of programs with slightly different twists to each of them. So, I have a number of different types of rewards frequency marketing programs. Some of those that you hear about very often are points-based programs, tiered loyalty programs, paid or subscription loyalty programs, discount-based or CRM loyalty programs, and then personal values-based programs, partnered programs, and then gamification. And of course, these are not mutually exclusive, and in most cases, organizations and companies that develop a rewards or loyalty or frequency program will use a combination of these programs that best meets their specific needs. Okay, all rewards programs are not the same. Even though we talk about, oh, it's a rewards program, we all sort of nod our heads because we know the basic concept of a rewards program, and that is the more I spend, the more stuff I get in return. And so the more the benefit is to me. But they all vary in many in on very specific points. A sound loyalty program design process always will start with your goals and objectives, and of course, understanding the situation in which you are in. Although uh, there are lots of different kinds of programs, the one that will eventually fit your particular needs will become more apparent as you understand more about rewards, loyalty, and frequency programs. The basic program that we see in a rewards or loyalty program is some sort of a points rewards program, and that is somehow or another we reward you for your behaviors, and it's typically a purchase behavior. These are often also called spend based loyalty programs, but on rewards programs are often referred to as points rewards programs. The points programs are the most common programs in the world, and they're the simplest ones. The most simple version of this is the famous old Big Gulp Club. When many of you were kids, 7-Eleven used to have a Big Gulp Club, and you would go in and you'd buy a Big Gulp, and they would give you a card, like a business card size card, and it would have six numbers on it, 1 through 6. And every time you would buy a Big Gulp, they would clip out the next number. They would punch out the next number. And once you had you had bought in 6 Big Gulps, you would bring the card in, and your seventh Big Gulp was free. That's the most basic version of a rewards program. Buy 5 bad haircuts, get the sixth haircut free. Buy 6 Big Gulps, get the seventh Big Gulp free. That's the most basic of the programs, and they're basically points rewards programs. This is where it all started, and this is the foundation for many, many, many loyalty programs. Another example of this is frequent flyer mile programs. One of the original points-based rewards programs were frequent flyer mile programs, and of course they use the miles as the points. A well-designed points program can rapidly become a pillar of the brand proposition, replacing more expensive non-targeted promotions. And so the idea behind this, and of course, one of the big benefits is that the people who gain the most from this are your best customers, making them potentially less likely to churn, and more likely to spend more money with you in terms of share of wallet. This type of loyalty program is scientifically designed to nudge member behavior along using points and point bonuses. By setting rewards at the right levels, you can generate incremental usage and a much higher return on investment than with any other traditional discount program. But to be effective, points programs must be simple and they must provide immediate value, because typically more than 50% of those who sign up for a rewards program only use the rewards program once, and then they never come back to the program. And of course, one of the tricks is when you design the program is to get people to make the second purchase. You've probably heard this a number of times in direct marketing, and that is the most difficult purchase is the second purchase. The key to success with a points rewards program is establishing the value up front and integrating the points program into the overall brand concept and brand experience, instead of treating it as a standalone separate aspect of the company. It needs to be an integral part of the whole thing that the company does. So exactly how do they work? Well, you're all familiar with how points-based program loyalties work, right? They're based on one simple principle: spend more, get more. They let customers accumulate reward points that they can redeem for freebies, cashback, perks, etc., etc., etc. In a spend program, customers get loyalty credits for an amount they spend at a business. Of course, the program is easy to understand. It reduces churn, especially as you get closer and closer to a reward. Customers don't just earn points from purchases. We can also provide them with points if they do what? If they somehow, in some other way, engage with the brand and become perhaps a more active member of that brand community. The second type of program is very closely tied to the points program, and these are called tiered loyalty programs. So a tiered loyalty program typically uses points or some other easily behaviorally measured reward to determine what tier you belong to in our loyalty program. It is not only, so in many cases, loyalty is not just a behavior, but it's a sentiment or emotion. Offering extra recognition through a tiered loyalty program can be an important way to build loyalty sentiment. You're not just a silver member with us, you're a gold member. You're not just a gold member with us, you're a platinum member. You're not just a platinum member with us, you're a diamond member. Okay. Businesses often class their memberships into groups depending on certain metrics like sales or engagement. Most of the time, it's based on sales, right? And so, and the tiers tend to be named in a way that starts with the highest level having the most valuable names. So the top level is diamond, and then it's platinum, and then it's gold, and then it's silver, and then it's bronze, and then it's copper, and then it's lead, and then it's dirt, and then so and so and so. Um, so the customers in these programs, the idea behind the tiers in a rewards program give customers a goal. And their goal, of course, is what? To get to the next level so they unlock better overall perks. The term we like to use to describe this is something called upward migration. That is, you become a more valuable and more valuable and more valuable member over time. Of course, the opposite of that is called downward migration. While tiered loyalty programs have been around for years, the program type has ventured far beyond its simplest versions and forms to all kinds of new tiered forms and all kinds of creative ways to use this. And so when you think about putting in a tiered program, it doesn't have to be the same old thing. With a little bit of creativity, you might create a program that is perfect for your organization and your customers. All right, a little bit more on tiered loyalty programs. Um, this idea of differentiate benefits lever consumer hot buttons such as status, convenience, surprise, delight, personalization, control, lifestyle, and community. And they do what? They create different levels of value. Tier levels and qualification criteria must be set carefully to maximize the retention benefit and right size the number of members who will get each of these benefits. Typically, tiered loyalty programs have a pyramid shape where more than half the customers are in the lowest level. And then our second level, there are fewer customers. The third level, there are fewer customers. Till we get to the top level, that has, of course, the fewest customers, but they get the best benefits. One way to find the right balance between attainable and desirable rewards is to implement the program over time and see whether or not we end up with the right people and the right programs, and if this pyramid exists naturally over time. Um, the next type of program is called a CRM or discount based loyalty program. And you're familiar with lots of these, right? If your goal is to primarily capture customer information and to enable a better user experience, then a CRM loyalty program or a discount based loyalty program might be the approach that you use. Of course, the ones that come to mind for us most likely are Bonds and Smiths, which are CRM or discount based loyalty programs, or perhaps the IKEA family program, which claims to be the largest membership club in the world at 150 million members. And they don't really offer so much discounts, but they do offer a set of benefits, including special offers, price protection, home inspirations and ideas, and chances to win other things as part of the IKEA family. Plus, also a little discount at the end of the day on your purchases. An example of a more pure discount based loyalty program is Bonds. In both cases, these companies are willing to trade benefits for customer information. All right. Benefits can include a wide range of offerings, including more tangible benefits like discounts, as well as softer benefits like access to special events, priority treatment, personalized communications, and things along those lines. Once again, the organization keeps track of your purchase history and they trade that for benefits to you. A little bit more about CRM discount based loyalty programs. The idea behind a discount based loyalty program is to encourage retention and loyalty based on incentives given to the customers who sign up and use the rewards program. But it is more along the lines of becoming used to using that loyalty program every single time you shop with that company. So when you go to Vons, you just naturally type in your rewards program number or your phone number when you go to check out because you know it will reduce your grocery bill. And of course, the immediate feedback of getting a discount based on the fact that you're a Vons Club card holder is a nice way to create an immediate reward for you doing what Vons wants you to do. The next kind of a loyalty program is what we would call a subscription or paid for loyalty program. And we don't like to use this isn't a subscription program like a subscription box program. These are subscriptions or paid for loyalty programs. This is you have to become part of the loyalty program. You have to pay an upfront membership fee. Gyms obviously do this, right? But some others that do this are Sam's Club and Costco, and probably the most famous of these, and the one that most of us are familiar with, of course, is Amazon Prime. These paid loyalty or fee-based loyalty programs, often referred to as VIP programs, give customers immediate and ongoing benefits for a participation fee. These fees could be reoccurring or a one-time fee, but they tend to be annual resubscribing fees. The subscription-based business is on track to double to a $1.5 trillion business by 2025, and the loyalty proposition is an integral part of the product design. That is, the value of the fee uh, is greatly exceeded by the benefits that you get in terms of convenience, time, price, service, all those sorts of things. Benefits for a subscription based loyalty program may include spend level minimums, partner benefits, member only values. It could include recognition for length of subscription or points for each recurring payment. But in most cases, they tend to be very straightforward subscription services. A little bit more on those subscription services. Paid programs may need to require a proof of value to get signups. Not everybody who thinks that Sam's Club is a great idea is willing to pay the annual fee. Same thing for Costco. Some people have a Costco and not a Sam's Club because they think the Costco Club card is a better value. Some think it's Sam's is a better value. Others don't use either of those, and they use the Walmart.com program, or perhaps they're using the Amazon Prime program. Subscription loyalty programs can mix points, recognition, and other perks into the subscription package, creating some sort of a hybrid subscription loyalty program. At the end, the goal is maximizing retention and customer lifetime value by adding loyalty benefits to make a strong case for the value proposition. Finally, the McKinsey report recently identified 3 elements that successful paid loyalty programs tend to have in common. The benefits clearly outweigh the fees, which encourages signups. Members stick around for more experiential advantages like personalized experience, member-only content, and other special deals. The engagement levels are high. Good payment programs have a continuous flywheel of interaction that elevates the program's value, and people are able to see the value over time. Sam's now has a built-in rewards program in their program. Costco likes to do that by encouraging you to get a Costco credit card, and it is actually one of the very few ways that you can pay for things with a credit card at Costco. And then, of course, there are things called loyalty program partnerships. I'm involved in this. This is typically something like a credit card company partnering with some other valuable rewards option to entice you to use their credit card. My example is that I use an American Express credit card that provides me with Hilton points that I can use to buy Hilton vacations, Hilton hotel rooms, Hilton cruises, and other things that Hilton can use those points for with other partners. And of course, the way that this works is I use the 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 American Express Hilton card, and mine's a high end American Express card where I pay something like $120 a year as a membership fee. But at the end of the day, I end up getting way more of that in hotel rooms from Hilton on an annual basis. I typically in an average year get about 10 to 12 free hotel rooms at Hilton. Um, and and if you travel some, hotel rooms are typically about $200 a piece. So that's somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 in free hotel rooms by simply having that particular credit card. These are partnership programs where the points or the rewards are in something of value to you. Others include things like the General Motors Rewards program. And many of you have a credit card that is part of one of these partnership programs where you get points in some way that can be used for air travel or maybe it's a cashback. But it is a rewards program that is tied to a partner with the credit card. And then there are personalized loyalty programs. Personalized loyalty programs rely on highly personalized rewards and offers rather than sort of a one size fits all. The example of this is Starbucks, which uses machine learning to personalize over 20 million loyalty incentives weekly. And of course, this for them results in a 3 times higher return on their non from on their return on investments from the offers compared to non-personalized offers. So this is a personalized loyalty program where the company spends some time and effort to learn more and more about you as a customer so that they can make more relevant, timely communications and offers to you. And then finally, there is an approach used by many companies that works very well, and this is called a personal values based loyalty program. And this is a loyalty program where instead of rewarding you with points or perks, a certain amount of money from your purchases is donated to a program or a cause that you highly support. So the idea behind this is, so let's say that I'm a big supporter of breast cancer awareness. Well, I get the credit card or I get the rewards card with your company, and every time I buy something from you, a certain amount of the money that I spend on the product isn't rewarded back to me, but is given to um, the breast cancer awareness charities. And of course, this builds a specific bond between you, the brand, and the cause. Another approach, of course, is gamification of loyalty programs, gamified loyalty programs. This is where there's a number of different things that the loyalty program asks you to do to help build that relationship with you. Typically, this is an add-on and not a standalone loyalty program. Although Google Guides has done an amazing job with this in creating um, a rewards program that is almost completely based on gamification. So, in summary, there are all kinds of different rewards, loyalty, and frequency programs. Which one should you use for your business? Of course, that's the question. It should be based on your situation and your goals, and remember your creativity.